Good afternoon, beautiful souls. Happy Sunday to you all. I am Miss Psychic D. I am here to channel some spirit-led insight and guidance for us all for the week ahead. I would like to thank everybody who left a kind donation last week. You know who you are. I don't like calling out names, even though half of you probably wouldn't mind, but some people just do it because, you know, they're just naturally kind people. But if that's you, please know that I am very appreciative and very grateful for you all and for everyone who has subscribed, liked and shared and does all that positive juju. You'll have to excuse the setup today. I've actually been a little bit unwell over the last few days and stuff, so it's not going to stop me from channeling Spirit's message, that's for sure. So I'm just trying to take good care of myself, make some positive choices for myself and do all that sort of stuff before my road trip next Friday. So for everyone who has booked their ticket and secured their ticket, and if you haven't, there's a few seats still available to come to my Law of Attraction in Action event at the Logan West Community Centre. Oh, the sun's just come out for me. Thank you. It's been sort of overcast and gloomy. If you have, I cannot wait to see you. Yeah, there's still a few tickets available. So if you do want to book, you can jump over to my website. You can get your ticket there. If not, if you'd prefer, like most people have at the moment, prefer just to do a direct debit or direct payment into my business account, you're more than welcome to do that too. Just make sure that you get on that because the area is quite small where I'm going. So yeah, there's limited seating. So, but I can't wait to see you all, and to everyone who answered the call to probably catching up next Friday night. I will be staying in Callanvale before the event at Logan, before I journey on my way down the coast. So I see you all, most people over on Facebook. I will give you a bit of a heads up probably this afternoon, tonight or tomorrow as to where I am and stuff, but obviously I'm not going to post it online. So anyway, what else have we got? Please, if you haven't already, I have started my podcast series. So it's really, I'm using it as a platform just for me to have a bit of talk therapy myself, as most of you know that I am going through my own healing journey and stuff like that. So I believe that the more that I share my story and share with others the tricks and tips and strategies that I use to help myself move forward, I think that would be very beneficial for those like me who live in the real world, you know what I mean? That aren't always high vibe and aren't always low, where we're just working our way through. So if you haven't, all the links are down below, but I have started my own podcast. I'll probably do another one next week as well because I can feel something brewing inside me. So yeah, feel free to check that out. And also I have a special, because I'm so busy next week, I made a special on my video messages. So you can jump over to my website under the same bookings tab. On my website, you can book a private personal message from me. So when you book, you'll be asked to ask your question in a little form. And once I receive that, then I'll jump on and give you a video response to your questions. So I really like those. You get a private link. You get to go and watch it as many times as you like. But if you're interested in that, please take that opportunity. I do all bookings. Time for healing. No shit. I do all bookings in order of payment made, so please allow up to 12 to 24 hours. I do get onto them as soon as I can though. But anyway, let's do this, I'm going to ask Spirit to use all my senses safely, securely and full protection to offer the collective consciousness as I have my first coffee for the day. Something that they feel we need to know to help us move forward from now. So yeah, continue to take care of yourself, you guys. Look after your holistic selves. Okay, I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I'm going to use the Monology to tap into the collective energies. I'm going to use the tarot as my fortune telling possibility tool. I'm going to use the Sacred Travelers just to back that up. I'm going to use a Tattoo Tarot for some financial money sort of messages. I'm going to use the Love Oracles for love messages, and I'm going to pull out our deities. So, yeah, let's do it. All right, come on, Spirit, let's go. Oh, what can we expect in the collective energies from this moment forth? Perfect. I've been getting this download myself over the last week, especially with all the emotional, mental, physical spiritual shifts that have been happening within ourselves as individuals and across the collective consciousness. But Spirit really wants you to continue to have faith in your dreams. Keep your eye on the prize. That's really, really essential, really beneficial to you right now. Going to have to stick to your own boundaries and your own values and morals because of this retrograde type energy. So I can still feel the dishevelment in the air, so to speak, especially when it comes to communication or emotional or mental type of stuff. But the only overall thing that we can really do for ourselves as individuals right now is to have faith in our dream and to keep following our dream and only making our choices and decisions based on what our future outcome looks like for us. That's really important. We did get conclusions that are within reach, so this collective energy is wrapping up. So make smart choices for yourselves. Keep tidying up your energy and your spaces, all of it. Keep tidying it up. Just remember that what you're experiencing right now is a byproduct of how you've probably felt or thought in the past, so don't go too hard on yourself. If things that aren't congruent to your well-being, or if you feel like everything's negative or everything's going wrong, it's just a sign and symbol from Spirit to say, hey, you're not quite in alignment with what you are dreaming about or wanting in your future. So it's just a symbology for that you still need some energetic tweaking, that's all. So don't worry about it too much, you guys, because conclusions are within reach. It's really, really important that we have faith in our dreams. A win-win outcome is forecast. There's balancing of the scales here. So even though sometimes, and trust me, I feel it, I know it, had a bit happen to me this week as well. When things feel like they're going downhill, it's merely to balance it out so things that are going uphill can take its place. This is a balance that is really, really required within you right now, within yourself as well. A lot of you are receiving your own intuitive downloads, signs, synchronicities. You're seeing things for what they really are. It's really important. I'm going to probably do a video. So they just reminded me. Got to pencil it in. But I've just a few day video just to help people find peace with where they are, because that's the message at the moment. But a lot of people don't know how to do that. So I might do a how-to video during the week as well before I go away on how to find peace with where you are and how to start creating the life that you desire from where you are. If you are coming to my Logan event, we'll get all this and your own personal questions answered. So that's going to be really exciting. But I think that's where we're all at. I think through these shifts, through these contrasts, through, you know, everything that we may feel that's going wrong, but it's actually all going right, there is going to definitely be some balance coming in, and a win-win outcome is definitely forecast. It's been amplified by the last full moon. So just keep having faith in your dreams, you guys. Conclusions are within reach. Some of you are going to have to make some really tough decisions or decisions for yourself. If not, you may be like me, and if you don't do that and do that, what do you call it? Fluently enough, I suppose, it can take on your physical self. So just be mindful of that. Oh, perfect. All right. So not only did we have faith in your dreams, we've also got look at the bigger picture. So our guidance from this very moment forth, because that's all we have is now, is to keep an eye on the bigger picture and to have faith in your dreams. So it's about lining your thoughts and feelings up with your ultimate desire and what you want. It's about creating balance in your life by cleaning up your own residual energies within yourself. It can be your environments. It can be your connections with others. It can be anywhere where your energy is being invested. And we've got a new romantic cycle is beginning. Look at that. We've got the scales of justice going both ways. Haven't I been saying across for the last few weeks, 911 on the camera, that's my angel number, that love is coming into the situation. There's balance coming into love situations. We've just got to be really, really careful in the present energy, given how up and down, in and out, depending on how much you've done your own energy work, all that sort of stuff, as to whether the connections that you're making are karmic or whether they are actually soulmate-based relationships. So you have to use your own discretion and your own discernment. If you do get stuck, you can book in for a reading with me. I can tap into your energetic timeline and help you out with that. But please know that there is balance coming into your love of self, hopefully, first and foremost. But if you're balanced within yourself, as balanced as you can be, it's never always going to be balanced, if you know what I mean. But we are coming into a more peaceful time. Yeah, especially if you're following your intuition here. But how you feel right now is obviously what you're going to attract in the coming months. So that's our work for this week. Look at the bigger picture. If you do have a bigger picture, please feel to let me know down below. I will do a video throughout the week to help you find peace with where you are and with everything that's going on, because I think that is crucial and vital at the moment. A win-win outcome is forecast and a new romantic cycle is beginning. All right. Yeah, this sure is. Look, we got the world. So in the tarot, we've got the world here. I can't show you the cards too much because we've got nudity on it. But everything's coming full circle. And the answers that you need are definitely coming here. All your resources that you need are coming in, Spirit is saying. They're coming in. These can be answers. This can be solutions. This can be physical material possessions. This can be money. This can be support. This can be anything. To me, the world represents the ending of an old cycle and the beginning of a new one. So even though some of you are still working your way through this energy and trying to find some balance in your life, Spirit are assuring you that it is 11:11 on the camera. It is going to balance out and everything is going to come full circle. And it's going to be up to you whether it's for your highest good or not through your own decisions and choices. Well, I'm going to repeat it again, but communication really is key as well this week. There is a bit of, it's not a red flag, but it is still a warning. I feel like I touched on this last week as well, that the higher that you raise your vibration, so that's the more self-inner work that you do, the more money you earn, the more happier you get and all that, there is potential for people to come and try to take that away from you. So this can come in the form of energy vampires, where they just see you doing good, they're not feeling so good, they'll come, they'll suck your time, your energy, your money, any sort of resource that you've just gathered for yourself. They'll try to come and take that away from you, or drain you in some way. So just be really, really mindful of that over the course of the coming week. 12-12 on the camera. We do have the Ace of Wands, so you've got to continue to stand in your own power and follow your own sources of inspiration here. A lot of you need to be commended, and because Spirit literally want me to pat you on the virtual backs, that for all the hard work and energy that you have done for yourself, you are just about to step into the rebirth of your ultimate vision and your ultimate desire here. So it's still definitely on the cards. I think I've been saying this all along, but the end of September is going to be really significant for this. So keep writing out the next 7 to 10 days especially. But I do feel like a lot of people are stepping out of this doormat type energy, where they're just going to believe everything they hear. They're going to be walked over all the time. Treated less than they deserve, all that sort of stuff. Spirit just said the world is your oyster, and literally got the world initially, so that's pretty cool. But the world is your oyster right now. It's really important that you find your own balance and harmony in your own life. That's really, really important. So, beautiful. All right, so some of you may be actually physically moving here. And if you're not physically moving, they're asking you to move your body in some way. Especially if you're having emotional upheavals right now, it's really, movement's going to be really good for you. So go for those walks, or obviously communicate. I've got two different energies here, so you're going to have to use it discerningly to your own situations. But like I just said, there's a red flag for people that are going to come in and sort of try to take away from your time, shift your focus. They're going to come in as a distraction. They want to take your money. See, some of you may even come into a bit of a windfall here, and someone hears about it and they go, oh, I might go ask mum for a pay rise. I know she just got some money. Or this also comes when tax returns and all that come in as well. So whatever it is, if your cup is being topped up, use your discernment on who and what you give that to. The opposite end of that is that I see, if you've been doing the energy work and you're balanced out and all that, there's actually a wonderful person, a wonderful energy that's going to step forward for you. Could be in your relationship sector, can be in your work sector, can be just in a friendship sense, can be anything at this point. But they're going to actually want to come and add value to your life. So it's going to be really, really tricky. Your self-worth is going to be everything at the moment. So if you don't feel like you're worthy of much, if you don't think that you deserve to be spoken to in a certain way, to be wine dined or anything like that, you'll probably attract attract the same. But if you've worked on your confidence and worked on your self-esteem, I'm pretty sure that was the advice from last week. If you have done that, you have the perfect counterpart coming in for you. They're going to match your vibration. And when you do actually come together, and like I say, I'm reading for a collective, it can be love. We'll see what the love and money cards come out individually. But either which way, it's going to be balanced. It's going to be fair. It's going to be soulmate energy with the purple. Purple is very intuitive here. So this is soulmate energy coming in. So it can come in a work sense, in a friendship sense, in a lover sense, anything like that. So yeah, we'll get a couple more tarot and we'll just see what more. But much more emotionally peaceful times coming in. So I need to reassure you of that. It's part of this win-win outcome, especially if you're keeping your eye on the prize, staying in your own lane. You're looking at the bigger picture. You're not taking your eye off it. You're making choices and decisions along your energetic timeline that actually add value to your life and actually help support you to get you to where you want to go. Or it's hindering, it's taking away, it's making you feel less than, it's affecting you in a lower vibrational sense in any way. So yeah, money from work. You honor your strengths right now. Spirit wants you to know that you're stronger than you give yourself credit for. Pretty sure that they said that last week as well. But there's definitely some money that's going to come in from anything that you're working on right now. So keep at it, keep working at it. It's definitely coming into balance for you. You'll start seeing probably the physical manifestations of this within the next couple of weeks. So make sure that you're, staying as high vibe as you can, thinking as positively as you can. And using your discernment. Do I want to take that? Yeah. All right, some sacred travelers to back that up. We've got everything is smooth sailing. So it's really important at the moment that you just go with the flow. Go with the flow. Wake up each day and say to yourself, what's something that I can do today that's going to make me feel really good? Every time you feel like you're slipping down the emotional chain, you stop yourself and say, what's a better feeling thought that I can have right now? What's a better feeling action that I can do? Really stay in the flow. That's the art of the law of attraction. I'll show you guys at my event on Saturday what that's all about. But it's really important that if you can, just to go with the flow, only because of the imbalance of the energies right now. That's for sure. Yeah, some of you guys do need to do a cleanse. So we've got cleansing waters. So the more that you purify yourself, it's going to activate a higher vibration and life force from within you. So you may want to go for a swim in salty water. You may want to do a cleansing while you're in the shower if you're kind of time poor or whatever. This can be a sign of activating water and actually drinking more pure water as well. And waters can, to me, because we've got the emotion side here, if you need to cry, if you need to let it out, absolutely do that, because that's releasing that energy from your system. So tears aren't anything to be ashamed of. They're very, very healthy and sometimes very essential to help you move forward. Spirit wants you to believe in magic, journey by the moonlight. So a lot of people just need to really realize that this journey is all about you first and foremost. And you want to get to a point in your time that if you make your transition, or when you make your transition, that you've live the happiest life that you could ever live. You know what I mean? You're not here to please others. You're not here to have to make others please you. You are here to find the joy in everything. Your purpose here is joy and bliss. And I think that's what a lot of people are reconciling, which is the balance that's coming in. You need to balance that out. And there's clearly some addictions, behaviors, people, places, things that are still in your energy, in your auric field, in your living space, in your vicinity, that may be a little bit counterproductive to that. So that still needs to be cleaned up. But please believe in magic, because I really do feel like everyone's manifestations are going to start coming in. We've got Ascending the Mountain. We got this last week as well. So it's about keep moving forward. So this is not a time to go back. This is not a time to look back. It's time to make a solid choice for you and decision for yourself from this moment forth, because all you have is now. Look at the bigger picture, hold the vision of it, have faith in it. The win-win outcome is coming. The conclusions are within reach. There is balance coming to your situations. A new romantic cycle is beginning. We are still cleansing up. We are being encouraged to go with the flow. This chapter is still ending. I got a feeling about a week. So I'm really looking forward, if I get a chance when I'm away, to do the collective for the week ahead. And the wind's coming up again. So the winds of change are still here. And then we've got clear the air. So if you need to have important conversations with somebody, more so with yourself, I would highly encourage that this week, because because of the energy here, there could be a lot of missed opportunities. So it's really difficult in this karmic energy. That's why I always say book in for a reading, because I can help you, give you some clarity with that. But if you're doing it on your own and all that sort of stuff, use your own discernment, but most of all have that communication, because I've got a feeling that some of you may, because I was reading it for 2 spectrums, some of you are going to miss out on a really good opportunity because either you didn't think you're good enough, or you didn't open up those lines of communication, or you focus more on the imbalance of things than you do the balance that's coming in. It's like that post I put up the other day. You can't get angry at things that you don't have if you didn't put in the effort, you didn't put in the time. So, all right. I'm going to use Tattoo Tarot, and let's focus on money. Let's focus on the cash, the moolah, the bling bling. And the sun comes out. So I think there is going to be a really, really nice, subtle, they just said subtle, improvement in finances coming in for everybody, especially with the 2 of Pentacles here. So it feels like I feel like everyone's doubling up. Absolutely. Once again, guys, I'm not a tarot card reader. I'm reading the energy and the intuitive messages. Some of you do have to build a better relationship with money itself. It's really important to know that money is energy. So, because I've got a feeling like I'm a granny and I've got my purse strings and I'm holding on to my bag. Loosen up a little bit. If you're not feeling really safe or secure to do that right now, obviously look into the law of attraction. Learn how to build a better relationship with your money. Maybe you've got more bills going out than coming in. I literally said to somebody yesterday, they were going, oh, the price of this and the price of this and the price of that, and oh my God, and all that sort of stuff. And I just turned around and said, how about you focus more on manifesting more money instead of focusing on the cost and, you know, of everything. So I got a feeling that's what the message is when it comes to money right now. But if you have got a really good money mindset, you're really good with money, you've got a balance. They just told me good bank balance. So obviously there's some type of 2211 on the camera. There's some balance coming in when it comes to your financial endeavors. So if you have been really active and actively working on your money, and you've got that in a really good place right now, maybe your energy's going to be directed towards relationships, getting into a connection with you. If you're really good in your relationships and your connections and all that, maybe your message is that it's time to branch out and expand and focus on your money here. But I see things double up. So maybe that's a good game to go and play. Maybe some of you, I don't like to predict in this sort of stuff or encourage gambling behaviors, but maybe you want to go and have a bit of a gamble because it might just pay off for you. All right, so so even if it's not financial, like it's not the coin, some of you may receive an unexpected gift or something of value that just sort of turns up. So like I say, this can come in games of chance. This can be winning something. Someone may purchase you something. So even though you're not receiving the money, so to speak, you're receiving a material possession that's got some value. Gift cards, anything, can be anything. So some of you can expect an unexpected gift in some degree. So I for some reason, I just feel in this energy that people are more luckier than they think they are. So if you're feeling lucky, I'd definitely go and put a lotto on or a ticket on or a keno or go to the casino. And like I said, I don't usually encourage that type of stuff. But for some reason, I'm feeling pretty lucky here. Pretty lucky because you're doubling up. So another really good law of attraction process is to have a look at what's in your bank account and visualize that times 2. Because as you do that, that's what you're projecting out to the future. You know, by the end of September or onwards, you may actually have something that's double its worth come back to you. And it's not until you experience it that you realize that you just manifested double what you have. But we've got the star in this card as well. So a lot of you are being asked to put your skills and talents and abilities out there. The star to me and the world here are beautiful energies. You're just about to start something completely new in your own life. Could be a new love adventure where you're going to start focusing on manifesting a relationship for yourself. This could be money, getting your stability and security when it comes to material possessions and that. you may be venturing forward and focusing more so on that. Either which way, like I said last week, Spirit said you can really have it all. You can have love, you can have money, you can have material possessions, you can have fun, you can have joy, you can have happiness, you can have all those things under one umbrella. But it's just we're programmed that, you know, they've got to be chopped up or whatever. With the balance and the scales going in our favor here, I do feel like that there's going to be balance, or some of you are creating balance. So if you've been working too much and neglecting your love life, that's where you're being called to balance out. If you've been focused too much on your love life and your relationships and all that, they're asking you to counteract that and take your focus off that and put it into your money streams and your money mindsets and all that sort of jargon. All right, let's get some love. Let's get some love. Now, these cards, guys, once again, they can represent just the love of self. It depends on the message that Spirit give me with the cards. It can be got to do with relationships. Every time I seem to get into these cards, they get a bit kinky. Oh, shivers. So yeah, we'll see what comes out. But look at that. Look what just jumped out is the soulmates. I told you there's soulmate energy coming in here. There's definitely relationship sectors coming in if that's what you're asking and calling in here. It's about balancing the scales. And then we got the silver waterfall. So luck is really on your side right now. Lucky in all areas of your life. Someone's going to be rejoicing here. If there's really, really good, effective communication going on here, and there's authenticity and transparency and that going on, I do see a rebirth in connections. So if you're single, it's obviously really important to communicate your needs and get out there and go be a bit more social so you can actually meet people. There's a chance that you can meet your soulmate while you're out and about. If you are in a relationship right now, and it may be a bit rocky or a bit up and down, especially with this karmic energy, communication, if you guys just communicated openly, authentically with each other, there is a chance for this to come back together. And if you are married and got your groove going on and all that sort of stuff, I think there's you guys may be investing in something. Oh God, hang on. This is, like I say, I'm reading for collective. It could go so many different ways. Okay, so like I just said, the singles may get out and about and find somebody, especially if they communicate their needs. People in karmic relationships right now, if you have that honest, authentic communication, there is a good chance that some of you can reconcile or go your separate ways. If you are married, maybe you'll sit down and have a conversation and say, what's next for us? You may want to go into investing property. You may want to go on a holiday together. But I feel like if I'm married, I'm coming together with my partner and we're investing financially together into something here. I don't feel like I'm buying a car or anything. I feel like I'm either buying property. You know, this can be moving in together. This can, and it can be just emotionally and physically investing in each other. There's a coming together. There's a coming together when it comes to love. And how poignant is that when Spirit did say a new romantic cycle is coming. So remain hopeful and optimistic about your love life, you guys, especially if you've been through the karmic wars of the last month, the last 6 weeks. You know, sometimes we have to experience the unwanted to know what we do want and focus on that. Couple more. Yeah. Look at that, resolving conflict. What did I just say? You can't make this shit up. So people are either making a choice at the moment to communicate and resolve conflict, or they're choosing to walk away and do something else. Either which way, if you do what's best for you, it is going to bring upon some emotional freedom for you. So if you have been feeling emotionally stuck, stagnant, worried, confused, anything like that, unless you communicate it, you'll probably still feel trapped in this type of energy. Communicate it and you'll experience your emotional freedom for this week. All right, so now we're going to get some deities and see what the deities say. These are higher levels of consciousness. So please do make sure that you like and leave a comment down below if you like. Oh, yeah, the wind. All right, Spirit, can we have 3 of these, please? Thank you. Oh, we got sacred vision. What did they say right at the beginning? Look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. I have to pronounce the name. The Miriam, Sacred Vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. So, self-explanatory. So hold your vision. Hold your vision. Choose to forgive. I actually spoke about that in my podcast. Yeah, that forgiveness card and the star, the only two that flipped over. So most of you, most of you are being asked to tap into the vibration of forgiveness. Forgive yourself first and foremost, and forgive others as well. So we got Diana, which is focused intention. It's really important to focus your attention on what you want, not what you don't want. Think about what you desire, set your sights higher, expect the best possible outcomes. So that's looking at the big picture and having faith, and just learning to manage your own energy, your thoughts, your emotions by going with the flow and doing what's best for you, because balance is definitely coming in here. And we've also got Saint Germain. So look at that, karmic releasing. Move beyond drama, create your own path, and make room for good energy. It's coming in. It's coming in. Call upon Saint Germain if you're having trouble with this. Like I say, I will do some videos that will help you as an individual find peace with where you are, and give you some next best logical steps after that throughout the week. If you're interested in that sort of stuff. But please, guys, please know that balance is coming. A new romantic cycle with money or love or both is going to come in. 31 on the camera. You are going to have a win-win outcome forecast. It's going to be totally dependent on the way that what you do with this energy. Keep having faith in your dreams. Look at the bigger picture, because conclusions are within reach. It's going to take focused intention here. We are still releasing karma, and it's really an important time to purify yourselves the best that you can. So yeah, clear the air, emotional freedom coming, resolving conflict, and soulmates. So learn your lessons, move on, find forgiveness, do all that positive stuff, and I guarantee you that you're going to like what's on the other side of this in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, until next time, you guys, I love you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.